Hello, this is Julio Rodriguez for Card Player TV. Earlier in the week, we spoke to Chad Brown and Andrew Robl about playing small pairs. Today, we're going to talk about set mining, meaning playing small pairs specifically to flop a set. Here's what Robl had to say.
Okay, do set mine basically if I'm only playing to flop a set and I'm going to fold if I don't flop a set. I want to be getting the, well, it depends on it. If it's a re-raised pot, I want to be pretty sure they have like a big hand, you know, like a big pair, ace-king. So if I do make a set, they're, you know, going to stack off. And then I'm looking for like the amount of money I have to call to their stack ratio to be at least to like 10-1. So if I have to call at 8,000, I want them to have at least an $80,000 stack, because the odds of flopping a set are 8.5-1, and then some percentage of the time they're going to fold, or you know, you're going to get set over set. So I like to be getting at least 10-1 on set over set, and be reasonably sure they're going to stack off.
Most pros will agree that you need certain implied odds to make the call with your pocket pair, but sometimes they disagree on the number. Here's what John Turner had to say.
That's a pretty loaded question. There's so many variables. The player stack size, of course, is important. If they don't have at least about 15-1, then you shouldn't even be thinking about it. If you're not getting implied odds about 15-1. Plus, on top of that, you really need to know your opponent a little bit, at least know that he's somebody that will pay you off. Because even 15-1 is not near enough. If your opponent's somebody who's not going to pay you off, he's going to have a really wide range raising, but he's going to play pretty tight post-flop. Obviously, you want to know when you can be in situations when you're doing more with those small pairs than just set mining. When you feel that you're going to have a good advantage post-flop in position, especially to maybe be able to outplay your opponent whether or not you hit a set. So there's a lot of factors that go into it, and I guess a really good player, when dealing with those kind of hands, just is able to put together all the different factors and come up with it and figure out for sure whether or not they should be doing it.
Those are important factors to consider when playing a small to medium-sized stack. But here's what Andrew Robl had to say about when the stacks get deeper.
Well, in normal situations, I think if you're over 100 big blinds deep and someone just makes a normal raise and you only have to call, you know, like $200 and they have, you know, a $10,000 stack, I think it's always you should just call with a set in that, with a pair in that situation, regardless of what type of hand you think they have.
That concludes this week's discussion on small pairs. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I'm Julio Rodriguez for Card Player TV.